Welcome back, and I'm here with Angie Arnott of A-Team CrossFit, doing some CrossFit this morning. And as we said, in CrossFit, you kind of have to do a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
So we're doing some yoga poses this morning. It's the lizard pose.
We are doing some yoga. We have a yoga studio in our facility for a reason. Mobility, working on flexibility, helps make a more well-rounded athlete. A lot of the mobility, the yoga work, it elongates those connective tissues, protects the muscle, and reduces the likelihood that someone's going to have an injury from doing some of the kind of intense workouts that we do. So what we're going to do is we're doing lizard pose. So what we're going to start out with is we're going to come down into what we call tabletop. So we're going to come down onto our hands and knees. Okay. So hands are going to be right underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Kind of splay the fingers out nice and wide. And then we're just going to bring that left leg forward. Okay. So bring it so that we have the hands on each side of the foot, underneath the shoulder, and then we're going to walk that right knee back and down.
So I have my shoes on today. Now when you're doing yoga, you probably don't want your shoes on.
It makes it a little more easier for foot flexibility, also for grip and things like that, to be barefoot when we're doing these types of poses. Okay. Now we want to always make sure that we're watching our alignment so that our knee and our ankle and our line are in alignment. So we want to bring that front foot forward just a little bit more, and then we want to push our hips forward towards the floor, and we want to elongate our spine, nice flat spine. So this is one version of this pose. Now if we want to deepen it up a little bit, we're going to walk the foot out to the edge of our shoulder and then bring our hand to the instep of that extended foot. Okay. And hold it right here, then push the hips forward, pull the shoulders away from the ears, and there we go. You start feeling a lot of stretch through the hip flexor, down the extended leg, and then the hamstrings and the glutes on the other side. Now you can deepen this up. I'll let you stay there, but I'll come down onto one elbow. Okay. Is one version. You can also use a prop. You could use a blanket, you could use a block or something else so that you can get a little bit lower until you actually get the elbow all the way onto the floor. The next version is to get both elbows on the floor. And you can let that knee push out to the side just a little bit so that the hips can push closer to the floor, and you try to get the spine as straight as you can. Coming up out of it, extend out, walk back out of it nice and softly, and then release. And then of course you would do it on the other side because you got to balance everything. So
of course, A-TeamCrossFit.com. You can also check out their studio on Burden Boulevard in Pasco. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. We'll be back with our final look at news and weather.